Hey there, everybody. Welcome to this reading for tomorrow and the day after, the 22nd and the 23rd. We are going to get started here in just a few minutes. Welcome. Hazel, hello. Dad, hello. Sabrina, hello. Gregory, hello. Anne, hello. JC, hello. And everybody else, welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Let me just click through this real quick so I can get rid of something. And I'm on. Yes, I do realize that I am on. So that's the good news. Susan, hello. Jado, hello. Welcome. Thank you for being here. And Ruby, thank you. Who is Chris? Ruby, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Card for love and money. For love, you have the Three Swords, heartbreak, some sort of separation, Eight of Wands, needing to socialize. Obviously, maybe you can't socialize, but again, kind of hurts things as far as love is concerned. But Three Swords, like getting over some sort of heartbreak. For money, Page of Pentacles, worries about money, but probably finances getting better with the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like things will be getting better for you here, Ruby. Um, let's see here. Lindy, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Had a good date with same cap last night. Is Virgo gone? Ten of Wands, I would say yeah. I would say yes, because Ten of Wands like releasing something. Lindy, Ten of Wands to me is like carrying a burden, but like needing to put it down. Thank you. Did I say thank you, by the way? I don't know. But thank you. And I would say yes. I feel like you're kind of like releasing this. Nine of Wands, yeah. Moving on to something new or different. Brittany, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say cards, please, for current living situation. Ten of Pentacles, really good. Really good for where you live. It's just a card of stability, but it's a really good card for moving. Tens represent endings as well. So if you want to stay, it could be really good. If you want to move, it could be really good for you as well. Yeah, Ace of Swords, some sort of like truth or victory coming in for you. So I would say it's like up to you, whatever it is that you're hoping to do. I feel like you could be doing here. That looks good. I like it. So that's that. Lionheart is here. Let the games begin. Yes, I agree. Let the games begin is right. But hello, Lionheart. Lola Bell, thank you for the super chat. Card for April. You have the Four Swords, recovery, Ace Wand, some sort of passion, new beginning. So you could be like taking time to recover with that Four Swords. Four Swords to me is like a card of dreaming as well. Like it says you have like certain dreams or hopes, things that you want to accomplish, things you want to do. The Ace of Wands is like taking action, things moving forward. Could be very good. Could say like, obviously we're all locked up right now. Ace of Wands could be action. So it's like maybe things improve by then for you. In general. So I like that. Definitely like a new beginning for you. Yeah, Two Wands getting out into the world. That looks very good. So I like that. Sandrine, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, how can I have the best week? King of Pentacles, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is like your wholehearted energy. It's like putting everything you got into something. King of Pentacles is work, whether you're working from home or, what, it doesn't matter, putting in work. Again, for those of you, I would say if you are like at home, could represent other types of work as well, like working around the house and all that other stuff. It's funny, Sandrine, because I finished up the readings today, and I think it was Sagittarius. I can't remember who it was actually, but Sagittarius got one of the cards in the Oracle deck that's like cleaning up or something like that, right? I don't actually remember what it was called, but I was saying like, now is a good time to like clean and clean things up. But for you, I feel like it's a little different. Because like I feel like that this is saying that it would be a good time for like if you are in your head or if you're feeling restless. I feel like doing that cleaning stuff, or cleaning or doing your dishes or whatever. As ridiculous as that sounds, it's like sometimes like what I was saying to Sagittarius. My whole point, Sandrine, of telling you this was that my point to Sagittarius was that when I do dishes and things like that, like I leave my brain. You know what I mean? And it like allows thoughts and plans, almost like meditation to me. So I feel like this is saying cleaning could be just leading to, some sort of change, cleaning, something like that. So that's what I would say to you there. Yeah, Knight of Cups, dreaming about your fantasy life. Knight of Cups is your fantasy life, Sandrine, like trying to manifest it, things that you desire. Could be love, could be business, could be whatever. Nicole, is American lockdown? No, it's not. As far as I know, not yet. Gina, will I go back to work or will I stay home? Choice. I feel like you'll have a choice probably, but I don't know. This looks like home to me, by the way. Hazel, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will G8 tell me his true feelings and communicate? Nine of Pentacles, Page of Swords. This is like hidden is what I'd say to you. So I'd say no. Like maybe not how you want is what I would say to you, Hazel. So, to me, this isn't like bad, but it's also not good either because it's like probably not how you want him to. Yeah, like too much hidden energy here. This doesn't mean he's like lying or anything like that. It just means that maybe the words that you both use are different, right? Or maybe just the way maybe he is telling you, but just in a different way. I always tell people it's like people tell us exactly what they want. They tell us exactly what they're going to do in relationships and everything. Actions speak louder than words, right? But not only that, usually even in relationships, I feel like sometimes we choose not to hear things. So I'd say it could be hidden, but I still feel like you could probably figure it out. Brittany X, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say any news for the rest of March? You have the Six of Cups, happiness, King of Swords. King of Swords is like learning. You always get these weird learning cards, Brittany. So I don't know. I feel like learning would be good for you, but that Six of Cups is like a gift from the universe. Good things coming in for you. It's also like a turnaround in the energy. So I feel like things could be turning you around at that time. Or during like the end here, these last, what do we have, like 10 days left, something like that. Yeah, Nine of Wands, don't give up, but I feel like it's kind of like the end, basically. So that's that. All right. Hold on. I knew that was going to happen, and so that is why I came here and to find out. Lorna, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I logged into my Gmail just in time. You say, a couple of cards for my Cap daughter, please. She has the Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. To me, this is like a just do it type of energy, Lorna. I feel like she needs to get started on something. Knight of Swords, normally I would say Knight of Swords represents needing to not rush into something. And the Eight of Pentacles could say, that, like this basically could say, whatever she's thinking about doing in her life or whatever changes she's making, she shouldn't rush. She should pay attention to the details. That's what I would normally say on these cards, Lorna. But for some reason, I feel like she needs to get started on something. I feel like she does need to move faster towards something that she's trying to be successful at with these cards. So that's that. Jorge, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. The lawyer thing is on hold until this moves on. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, death, like waiting, hangman. So, yes, is what I'd say to you here. Justice, there will be justice, though. Jorge is what I'd say to you. So, I feel like no matter what, there will be justice coming in for you. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like things will be good. So, that's that. Let's see here. I don't know why I'm pulling these questions off the wrong thing here, so let's fix that. Nicole, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. My work is prepared to close, and people can work from home if we have to, but do you see it coming to this or not? Five of Swords, I would say, yeah, it's definitely possible. Five of Swords is like very closed off, independent, isolated energy. The Six of Wands, card of success though. So yes, I feel like it's definitely possible is what I'd say to you with those cards. Six of Swords, moving on. Two sixes though, pushing you in the right direction. So I like it. In the weekly readings, by the way, I think because of everything that's going on, I'm probably just going to put the I'll probably put half the weekly readings up on Monday, and I'll just put the other half up on Tuesday. So I'm probably gonna have all the weekly readings for the week of the 30th up on by Tuesday of next week, just so everybody knows. But there was pretty much something. There was pretty much something about restriction in all of the readings. So, again, I feel like all of us could be feeling restriction. Brittany, thank you for the super chat. You say any news coming for April? Yeah, I would say yes. This could be love, like you feeling very attractive. You always get this card, Empress. So definitely feeling very attractive at this time. Definitely could be love as well. So I do feel like there just could be love coming in. Could also just be good news or improvements coming in for you. Lonnie, thank you for the super chat. You say, who's coming in for love towards me? Sag or Pisces. For Sagittarius, you have the Hierophant, which is marriage. So Sag could definitely be a good idea for you here. For Pisces, not a bad card, but just slow. Like typical Pisces. To me, Pisces can be very slow in love. They can be very slow to commit and like move things forward and like all that other stuff. The problem with Pisces, and especially with Neptune and Pisces, I've said this a million times, right? I'm a Pisces. So I always get comments of like a pissed off Pisces. I'm a Pisces. I'm picking on myself here too, people. So my problem with Pisces right now, with Neptune in Pisces, is getting lost in the illusion of the relationship. or like getting into a relationship and being more caught up in the fantasy, and that causes delays with this card. So just too many delays. I feel like Sagittarius is a better choice. Nicole, you say here, do more astrology videos about what's going on. Yeah, I could do more astrology videos. I have more thoughts on the astrology, basically, is what I'd say there. Christina, my time zone is Pacific Standard Time. So it's PST. On YouTube, it should have your time. Like if you come here at like in the well, actually that doesn't help. But if you come here before now, whatever time it is for you right now, and if you click on the thing to get the notification, you'll get a notification. But it should also have the correct time for you on the video, just so you know. But yeah, as far as the astrology is concerned, I could probably talk about some more stuff here in the astrology, or I could probably do another video about what I was talking about. It's only a piece, because like I mentioned in that video, to me, I feel like in a couple of days, once Neptune gets past 19 degrees, we could see improvements. But does that mean things are perfect? Hell no, is what I would say. And it doesn't mean things are going to necessarily improve. We have a conjunction of like 1, 2, 3, 4 planets in Capricorn, which we could look at as kind of like restriction, basically. So that's what I would say there. And but still, pretty good, and is what I'd say there. But that's that. All right. I think it's time to get started. So let's see what we have going on here. And we will get started with Aries tonight. When I go backwards, I have too many problems, right? So too many issues, too many problems from going backwards. We're not playing that game again. So Aries, let's see what we have going on for you for the next 2 days. And Aries, these are already shuffled decks, but let's see. Aries, here we go. Aries, you have the Six of Pentacles coming up first here, so I feel like for some of you this could be kind of like planting seeds, getting started on things. Some of you could be getting started on things. I did your weekly reading today, by the way, for the week of the 30th, and it was a really good reading. Definitely, dealing with restriction, like I talked about at the beginning of this video, and things like that. But overall, it was like a really kind of a very positive reading in a lot of ways. So I feel like a lot of you could be getting started on things. I feel like you could be seeing kind of like success coming in for you as well with the Six of Pentacles. So I just feel like a lot of success for you here, Aries, with this card. I also feel like there could be like a lot more balance coming in for you here with the Six of Pentacles. So it's like things are balancing out in your life. And to further that message, you have the Justice card. It's like these are basically the same card. He's holding a balance right here, and Justice card, Justice. So I feel like there's balance coming in for you here. I also feel like for some of you, this is just better results. So, no matter what you're working on in business or life in general, I feel like you're just seeing better results or just a better use of your energy. So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that. It's funny because I think in your video, Aries, for next week, I was talking all about this situation that I can't talk about on YouTube for the most part. And I was talking about how this restriction, although we're experiencing a lot of restriction, it fits right in with all the Capricorn energy of making things more efficient. Because it's like, I was talking about how I live out here in Seattle, and there's always tons of traffic, and there has been zero traffic. It's been great since this whole situation. But also, I feel like companies could be realizing like, hey, we don't need people to come into an office. We don't have to pay for these big office buildings. We could just make people come in like once a month into a smaller space, and everybody can just work from home. Then we can like get rid of the traffic. So it's like all the Capricorn energy fits right in. So I feel like that fits in with this right here, Aries. It's like you're just making life more efficient in general. And that's what I feel for you. Love it. Thank you, Aries. All right, Taurus. Let's see here, Taurus. Taurus, you have the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups could be a knight in shining armor, someone who sweeps you off your feet, of course. So I feel like this could be love. For others, this could be you just kind of like thinking about your dreams. I feel like you could be committing to a dream here for you, Taurus, with the Seven of Wands. So for a lot of you, you could just be committing to doing something new with your life, plain and simple. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could just be like having an idea or a thought of something you want to do or get started on. And I feel like this is almost you just kind of committed to seeing something through to the end. I almost get like Knight of Pentacle vibes. Knight of Pentacle vibes to me is like unwavering belief. The Seven of Wands is conviction. Conviction is just unwavering belief. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is just you believing that you will be successful with these cards, but based off of like some sort of dream that you're having with this card here. So I like this for sure, but I feel like you could be getting swept off your feet here. Next, you have the Seven of Wands, defensive energy. Like I said, pretty much like literally no joke. I think every single sign that I read for last week had something about defensive energy, protecting yourself for obvious reasons, blah, blah, blah. So Seven of Wands, of course, defending your position at the top of the hill, could be asking you to, like, for example, stay healthy. It could be just, anything. But for most of you, I feel like this is talking about conviction. I feel like it's talking about your beliefs, and I feel like you just believe now. Maybe you finally see proof is what's popping into my head, that something can work for you, whether it's a business, a job, doesn't matter. And I feel like you are finally seeing proof that something can work. So it's like you are very committed to making something work here. And yeah, I love that there, Taurus. So that looks really good. Thank you, Taurus. All right, Gemini. Let's see what we have for you, Gemini people. Gemini, you have the Nine of Wands here, so I feel like for some of you, this says don't give up. Of course, another card of defensiveness, so definitely make sure to protect yourself here at this time. For a lot of you, for some reason, I'm feeling like hearing a calling. Like I feel like you could be feeling very strong pull towards something from the past here with the Six of Cups. Doesn't have to be love. I know that everybody and their mother reads the Six of Cups as love, but to me, it could be anything. It's just a card of nostalgia. It could be you thinking about an old business idea, old job idea. It could be thinking about a puzzle you left in your basement that you never finished, and now you're going back to finish it now that you have all this time on your hands, right? So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you could just be working on something you haven't worked on in a long time, or maybe you could be revisiting something even that you enjoy. It's like one of those things, like, the other thing I think about being about like this being stuck inside all this time. I mean, we can go outside, right? I don't think people should be afraid of going outside and like exercising or doing what you got to do. But for the most part, we're stuck at home. It's like you can only play video games for so long before you get bored, right? So I feel like this is going to force people to work on other things as well that they could be interested in. So maybe you'll get that out of your system, the video games. Maybe you've watched enough Jerry Springer, right? Is Jerry Springer still on? I don't even know. But maybe you get bored of that, and then you start working on something else that you want to work on with this Nine of Wands, because I feel like you're feeling a calling with this card, and Six of Cups to something from the past. So I feel like this is going to be good. I feel like this could lead to you kind of like thinking about something you want to do from the past. This could be health related. Maybe you start exercising, but I really feel like in a lot of ways as well, you're kind of like finishing something up. So but I feel like that for about like 50% of you, I feel like for like 50% of you, you could be finishing something up, seeing it through to the end. For like the other 50% of you, I feel like you're just like starting something that you kind of never finished in the first place, or something that you kind of started as well. So I do feel past energy here, but it feels like a kind of like a project or something along those lines, right? So yeah, that's what I got for you. I like it. Looks really good. Thank you, Gemini. All right, Cancer. Let's see what we have for you, Cancer people. Cancer. Cancer, you have the Death card right here, so I feel like you could be going through a transformation. Ten of Wands, releasing burdens. Your whole entire reading for the week of the 30th, next week basically, it was all about releasing burdens, or kind of like letting go of things that could be holding you back. So I feel like a lot of you could be kind of like just letting go of things, or you could just be kind of like removing dead weight from your life with this Ten of Wands here. So I really, pretty simple. Yeah, I feel like you're just letting go of dead weight here. So with these two cards, releasing dead weight, the Hierophant, questioning beliefs. So Hierophant to me is a card of traditional values, traditional beliefs, morals, things like that. So I feel like a lot of you could just be kind of releasing some beliefs that you've had for a very long period of time. These could be beliefs about yourself, Could be beliefs about other people. Could be beliefs that your family gave you. Pretty much anything. But I feel like a lot of you could be releasing that. For others, good time to learn. By the way, great time to read books, right? So I feel like a lot of you could be reading books or learning at this time. You could be investing in like self-education with this card. And I feel like anything like that would be a really good use of your time here, Cancer, over the next like 2 days, probably longer. I mean, really, I feel like that's true for everybody. It's like we got a lot of free time, right? So let's use it wisely with these cards. But yeah, like it. I like it a lot. So thank you, Cancer. All right, Leo. Let's see what we have for you, Leo people. Leo, why can't I find you in this chart? There we go. All right, Leo. Leo, you have the Hermit card here. So I feel like for a lot of you, you could just be withdrawn. You know, plain and simple. Again, this is just going to happen all night long, just so everybody knows. I feel like a lot that you could be very withdrawn. You could be kind of feeling very, you know, kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Isolated, you know, pretty much anything like that, which is what the Hermit represents. So I feel like a lot of you could be feeling the isolation. The good news is I feel like it'll change. You have the Judgment card here, but I do feel like some of you could be feeling isolated. For others, you could be taking this time to find some inner answers. I would say if you're like on a break from the universe at this time, obviously like everybody and their mother is, I feel like this is saying like take the time to go inside and search for inner answers. And sorry, I have the hiccups today, people. All this talking, it sucks the oxygen right out of me, apparently, or causes hiccups. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I feel like this is saying that you need to kind of like do some soul searching, or just be a good time for you to do that with this card here. Next, you have the Judgment card, hearing an inner calling. So again, through soul searching or through taking a break or doing whatever you're doing, I feel like you could be hearing an inner calling, something that is calling you to take action upon it, whatever it is. Could be like to start a business. It could be to, could be to start a diet. Could be anything. I feel like some of you could be doing that with this card here. Yeah, you have the Three Cups. Yeah, probably feeling the isolation very, very on a very deep level. When you think about it, Leos are, you know, kind of like more communal animals. So if you are feeling kind of isolated, I feel like there are still ways we can socialize. Like I said, it kills me the amount of angry comments that I get on my videos lately, where people are saying like, "How dare you say that we should socialize?" Like, I don't know how many times I have to clarify. It's not the 1800s. It's no longer Pioneer Woman, Little House on the Prairie. Like I said the other night, we're not wearing raccoon hats anymore, right? Those days are dead, done, over with. Ten of Swords, right? We can get online. We can talk to people. We can socialize. So there's no reason to completely socially isolate, right? We can still socialize, but maybe it just has to be online. Maybe it just has to be on Skype, something like that. Maybe you can open up your window and yell to your neighbor across the way, right? There's nothing wrong with that. So you can socialize, but yeah, you know, that's what I'd say there. So there you go. Thank you, Leo. Virgo, let's see what we have for you, Virgo people. And Virgo. Virgo, you have the Ten of Cups. So fortune after difficulty, improvements. So I feel like there could be a lot of improvements coming in for you. I love this card because it's like just a fortune after difficulty card, improvement card. Really good card for, again, socializing. So again, maybe you need more social time. Like I said it I think it was in the Gemini reading I did today. I was saying, you know, like now is like the perfect time to you know, kind of come up with a group. Maybe you need to start your own Facebook group. Maybe you need to start a Skype group or something like that. Like, now is the time to try these crazy ass ideas, people, right? So I feel like a lot of you could be doing that with the Ten of Cups, and that's what I would say to you here. For others, definitely really good for love. So again, if you're in a relationship, could be good for your relationship. Even if you're looking for love, could be you finding love. So some of you could be finding love. And finally, you have the Ace of Swords. It's like a truth. So I feel like there could be some sort of truth or some sort of positive communication coming in for you. Could definitely be in love, by the way, here, Virgo. So if you're hoping for communication, or if you're hoping for like truth. I feel like there could be a truth coming in for you here. Yeah, it's like something you manifested. I would say, like, if to me this strikes me as something that you have maybe been thinking about quite a bit, or something that is on your mind. So in a lot of ways, I feel like this could be, maybe you have been thinking about something a lot. Maybe you have had a lot of ideas, or like, but I feel like this is like about a person, is what I would say. Then I feel like you could be like literally manifesting communication from a person because you've been thinking about them a lot. For others, I feel like this could just be you attracting anything else you want into your life. The magician to me says you can have whatever you want. You just have to use your powers of manifestation to get it. So I feel like a lot of you could just be manifesting things into your life there. But love it, Virgo. So thank you, Virgo. Really appreciate it. All right, Libra. Let's see what we have for you, Libra people. Libra. Libra, you show up here in a very strong position. So you have the Queen of Swords, step before authority. So I feel like a lot of you could be like trying to take authority in your life, or a lot of you have taken authority over something in your life with the Queen of Swords. So yeah, I do like to see that. I don't really feel much here. Next, you have the Nine of Swords here, the Chariot. The Nine of Swords, I almost feel like a double nightmare is what I would say. Nine of Swords to me can sometimes be like, it's like this person is waking up from a nightmare on this card, but they're waking up and they're realizing that they're still in a nightmare. So that's why they have their hands over their eyes, because it's like they have a nightmare about the nightmare that they are living. The Chariot card just says it is time for you to take control of your life, and it's like you steer this ship that is you right here. Queen of Swords, taking authority over your life. So I feel like this is you kind of like taking control of your life, just steering yourself away from some sort of nightmare situation. Does it literally have to be a nightmare? No. It could be anything. It could be just something you don't like about yourself. It could be something you want to change. It could be just some sort of improvement you want that maybe you don't have again. So I feel like some of you are just kind of like taking control. The good news is the Chariot says there will be a victory. So I feel like you will have a victory here because of it, because of taking control. So I do like to see that. As always, Nine of Swords is temporary, just a temporary situation. So whatever you're dealing with, I feel like it will be temporary. So thank you, Libra. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got for you, Scorpio people. And Scorpio. Scorpio, you have the Two of Swords here, needing to trust your intuition here. You have the Empress, going from winter to spring. So I feel like there are definitely improvements coming in for you here, but I feel like there is a need to make a choice. The Two of Swords can sometimes be like a difficult decision or a choice that is not necessarily popular. So I feel like some of you could be doing that. For others, I feel like this could be you making decisions for other people as well. So again, that could kind of, but I feel like if you're making decisions for other people, I feel like things will go well with this Empress card. Empress, card of improvements, card of abundance, card of like all sorts of good things. So I feel like there's definitely improvements here. Two of Swords, like I said, trust your intuition. So I do feel like it's time for you to trust your intuition with this card. Next, you have the Empress card. So like I said, improvements, definitely going from winter to spring here. Yeah, Page of Swords. I feel like this is saying do your research. This looks like research to me, is what I'd say to you here, Scorpio, now that I think about it. The Two of Swords, like I said, trust your intuition. The Page of Swords, digging a little bit deeper. I don't think that's a bad thing to do either. To maybe like we want to start something like a business or a job. Maybe we want to start a relationship. Maybe intuitively it feels right, but maybe we just want a little bit more detail with this Page of Swords. Or this could also be you kind of like having to fill in the gaps, so to speak, here, Scorpio. It's like maybe you are going to start something new like a job or a business, or maybe you are going to work on something in your life, but it's like maybe intuitively it's like Page of Swords is saying maybe you are figuring out the details of something that you're starting, but maybe you have to fill in the rest with the Two of Swords, like your intuition. Maybe you just have to like just get started. Or maybe there's a certain point to which you like maybe you're working on a project, maybe you've gotten to a certain point, maybe there's no more guidance. Maybe you're going to have to like guide yourself here with these cards. So I would say trust your intuition here, Scorpio. But that looks good. So thank you, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. All right, Sag, let's switch decks for you Sagittarius people. And welcome everybody that's here, by the way. Just so everybody knows, the weekly readings are up for this coming week. And on Monday and Tuesday, I will have the readings up for the week of the 30th as well. I would get them all uploaded for Monday, but the problem is it takes YouTube like 84 years to upload 12 videos nowadays. So that's why I can only do 6 at a time. But Sagittarius, let's see what we have going on for you. Sag, you have the Queen of Pentacles, finding resources. So I feel like you could be becoming more resourceful with the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like if you want to do something, this is like saying now is the time. So like I've been saying to everybody else. So I feel like it would be a good time to like start something. I feel like you could be gathering resources, making more money. You could be finding the resources to do something. But I like this in a lot of ways. For others, I feel like there could be, I would say don't question love is what I feel like saying here. I do feel like some of you could have like love coming in. So your reading was amazing, by the way, that I did today, Sagittarius. I realized that I have like 10 Sagittarius people that watch me, and that's about it. So, I can say with a lot of confidence that this is probably going to be for you, Sagittarius, because like I said, only like 10 Sagittarius watch me in general. But what I would say here is that your weekly reading was very good for love. So there could be love coming in for you. Now is the perfect time to slide into somebody's DMs, right? It's like, so if you've ever wanted to talk to someone, now would be the time, because you never have to see him again. If you don't want to, you could just disappear at this point, right? So I feel like now's the time. Or who knows? Maybe by the time we we have the chance to get back into public, they'll have forgotten about it. So it's like if you've ever wanted to embarrass yourselves, now is the time, because nobody can see you. So it's like you might as well do it, right? So I would get out there. Or put yourself out there is what I should say, on Facebook or Instagram, whatever you kids do nowadays. But definitely could be love. I feel like you're skeptical, but I feel like you just need to do it. For others, perfect match in job or business. So it could be like money, work, pretty much anything coming in for you. And I feel like it will be good for you, Sagittarius. So I really like that a lot. Sag, you coming up in a very strong position. So I feel like there's like a lot of strength coming in for you. I feel like you've been very patient, but I like this. So thank you, Sagittarius. All right, Capricorn. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn people. And Capricorn. Capricorn, you have the Seven of Wands here. So I feel like a lot of you have the Seven of Wands and Empress. Didn't somebody else have this? I'm not sure. But Capricorn, you have the Seven of Wands and the Empress. So I feel like there's abundance coming in for you. Seven of Wands to me is like a card of like kind of committing to something and making something happen. So I feel like a lot of you just are committing to something with this card. For some of you, I do feel like there's like a need to protect an idea. But as I always say, Seven of Wands to me represents protecting an idea, because if people, kind of like hate on your idea, it will make you not want to do it. So the Seven of Wands to me just says like be very, very careful of like who you share your ideas with. Be very, very careful who you tell what to, because it's like you just don't want to, like, I feel like you need to like almost avoid a potential disappointment, but basically by telling people like all your ideas and things like that with the Seven of Wands. Next, you have the Empress card. So I feel like there's definitely abundance coming in for you. Things are getting better for you. You have these conjunctions, like all these conjunctions in your sign, which is pretty interesting. And the other interesting thing is that it's all with this Jupiter here as well, which is pretty interesting. It's like Jupiter is conjunct Mars, it's conjunct Saturn, and it's conjunct technically Pluto there as well. So like this is very positive energy in your sign, especially with Jupiter there as well. So yeah, there could be like a lot of abundance coming in for you, a lot of success, but probably through letting something go or needing to let something go. That's not going to be true for all of you, but with the Pluto there, Pluto is death. So Pluto can sometimes represent needing to let something go or something along those lines. So I feel like some of you maybe need to let something go there. But thank you, Capricorn. That looks really good. All right, Aquarius. Let's see what we have for you, Aquarius people. Aquarius, you have the Nine of Cups, some sort of wish coming in for you, some sort of fulfillment. So you could be feeling very fulfilled at this time. Could also just be a wish coming in for you here. And I feel like some of you are just feeling satisfied at this time. So again, some of you might just be enjoying your time alone. Or if you're like at home, you could just be enjoying time at home, whatever the case may be. So I feel like you're just enjoying your time. That's all I get there. I don't get anything. Next, you have the Tower and the Three of Swords. Some of you could be experiencing a separation, or you could have experienced a separation. Again, I do worry about people during these lonely times. You know, if you're going through a breakup, maybe you feel a little bit extra lonely or something like that. But that Tower card is like rebuilding. Some of you maybe you've been like laid off or something like that. It's like you're trying to rebuild with this Tower card here. Yeah, Six of Swords. I feel like there will be improvements for you. It's like you're working on improvements. So King of Cups is the return of positive emotions to your life. So again, I feel like you've already gone through this right here, this Three of Swords. I feel like the Tower is saying you are rebuilding from this Three of Swords here, and mostly because you have the Six of Swords, which is like improvements, and the King of Cups, which is the return of positive emotion to your life. So I feel like there's like a lot of just good stuff coming in for you here, and I feel like there's a lot of positive energy. So improvements is what I'd say to you, Aquarius. Love it. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, Pisces. Pisces, let's see what we have for you over the next 2 days. Pisces, you have the Star card, some sort of wish coming in for you here. So I feel like there could be like a wish or wish fulfillment coming in for you here. I feel like it would be a really good time for rest and relaxation with the Star card. The Star card to me is also a card of like shining your light. I feel like you are the star now, Pisces. I mean, Jesus. Like all your readings is like Sun, the Star shows up, Magician, the Wheel of Fortune, like all the most positive cards have been coming up for you. That does not mean your life is perfect. Like I feel like I shouldn't have to explain this nowadays, but apparently I do. So it's like just because the cards are good doesn't mean good things are gonna happen to you. It's like the cards can't do anything for you, people. They can't hold your hand. They can't tell you what to do. They can't make you do something. It's just a piece of paper, right? That's all it is. Piece of paper with a picture on it. I'm just some guy on the internet here. So I feel like for a lot of you, it's like you're going to need to take action, Pisces. This just says, the star just says that there is a lot of potential inside you. It says you are the star. You have to shine your inner light, but you have to shine your inner light. So I feel like you have to kind of like let something out here, Pisces, and I feel like that will lead to the most success for you. So I feel like you have to kind of like open up with this card, basically. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. I feel like there's good news coming in for you. I feel like you need to almost move towards anxiety, is what I'd say with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles represents anxiety, but good news. So I feel like you need to kind of like move towards anxiety. Next, you have the Two of Pentacles here, Pisces. So needing to focus on fun. So I feel like you need to make time for fun. But it's a card of hard work. So I feel like a lot of you could be working hard. Yeah, you could be planting seeds, getting started on something, putting something out into the world. So yeah, literally, I titled your video for like last week, was it? Fame and Fortune, Pisces. I think it was like last week. I literally feel like some of you could be becoming famous, Pisces. Or, if you're not becoming famous, I feel like, it could be on a very, I say famous, but maybe it's on a small scale. Like maybe it's just like you're becoming very well known in your town, or maybe you're becoming very well known at your job or something like that. It doesn't have to be famous. Some of you maybe, but I feel like you have like information to share. I feel like you have things that you need to put out into the world, and it could probably lead to a lot of success. But I would get started here, Pisces. But looks good. So thank you, Pisces. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Really appreciate it. Let's do a pick a card. We are going to do cards 1, 2, and 3. And let's see what we get for everybody. So 1, 2, and 3 here, people. Jesse is already famous. Yes. Yep. All right. 1, 2, and 3. Here, people. 1, 2, and 3. Love it. All right. If you pick card number 1, you have the Two of Pentacles here and the Eight of Pentacles putting in the work. So I feel like this is just saying you could be working on something that will lead to a lot of success. So I would just put in the work. The Eight of Pentacles just work. And Eight of Pentacles is also material success on the horizon. So I feel like there could be more money coming in for you here, card number 1, people. Card number 2, we have the Six of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Some sort of routine change. So obviously, I mean, duh, is what I would say. It's like everybody's routine has been changed for the most part. So Knight of Swords is literally a daily routine change. The Six of Wands, success or good news coming in. So I feel like if there has been a change in your life, I feel like it's probably going to lead to bigger and better things. And finally, if you pick card number 3, you have the Knight of Wands and the Emperor. Could be an Aries or a fire sign coming in for you in love. So if you're looking for love, could be love. For others, this to me says like follow a plan. To me, this is like needing to follow a plan based off of something you desire. Desires come up a lot. And the reason is because of Uranus and Taurus. I believe personally, to me, Uranus and Taurus is like us creating more freedom in our own life by doing things that create more joy in our lives or more happiness or things that we desire to do. So I feel like jobs are going away. Like I've been talking about this for years, people, right? So like I have been saying for a very long time, I feel like jobs are going away. I feel like people will be starting businesses or stuff like this, like YouTube, things like that. People will be doing things that are more enjoyable to them. Of course, some people will still work because that's what's enjoyable to them, right? Some people love to work. So some people still will, but it's going to be based off of the person, like what they actually want to do. So I feel like a lot of you could be like working towards your desires, working towards your passions. Love it. So that's that. All right. Thank you, everybody, again for being here. Really appreciate it. I am going to answer questions now. Of course, super chats will get preference, but I will try to answer as many people as I possibly can. Kelly Parks, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will I start my new job in April, please? The world, I would say yes. The world right away is just a yes card. So I would say yes, for sure. Sandvers, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say half of 2020 year for love and career. For love, you have the strength card, patience. Could be a Leo coming in for you. You have the sun card as well, so it could be a Leo coming in, and it could also be this is just good news. So I feel like there's success in love. And for career, you have the Five of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Like looking for something better. This is like hoping the grass is greener on the other side. So I feel like you're probably going to be looking for something different in career because there's probably like something better, basically, if that makes sense. Lionheart, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say text from landlord about moving. Card to clarify. Seven of Cups, no clarity is what I would say to you. The Star, I feel like this will be good news, whatever it is, or I feel like this will end positively, even if it doesn't seem positive, But the Seven of Cups says like focus on what's important. The Star card is like a wish or fulfillment. So I feel like there will be, this will end well, is what I will say. Jen Leary, thank you for the super chat. You say card or two for the assistant I'm giving by request. You have the Five of Cups and the Temperance card. I would be patient is what I would say to you here. So I would be patient with the Temperance card. Five of Cups is like feeling unsatisfied. So I don't know if you're like I'm not exactly sure what you're asking, but I'm giving by like if you're giving someone assistance or something like that, I would be careful of that is what I'd say because Five of Cups is feeling unsatisfied. Hazel, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say is life going to improve? A lot of friendships and happiness. I would cut out the toxic people, toxic things from your life with the Devil card. Five of Wands, like anything that causes conflict. Three of Swords, yeah. I would say yes. Even though these cards look scary and don't look good, I mean, to me, the cards just give advice. They just say, if you cut out things that are toxic, then yes, Seven of Pentacles, improvements. So I feel like your answer is to just cut out anything toxic in your life in general, and then it will definitely improve. Zenola, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will Virgo and I get back together? Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Cups. I would say yes, actually, with the Wheel of Fortune. So, yes, is what I'd say to you. Honey York, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, this week, will I go to work or quit? B, leave work. Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you will work, is what I would say to you here with this card. Yeah, I feel like you will go. So if you want to go, I feel like you will go for sure. Veniti, I'm not sure what you're asking. You just say investments with a bunch of question marks. So I feel like there will be quick success if you are investing. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, and a question that just says investments with a bunch of question marks. I'm not a mind reader, people, right? I feel like there will be success here if you are investing your money. So if that's what you're asking, I feel like there will be success. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What spirit wants me to know? Near future, and thank you for your channel. Thank you. I really appreciate it for not phoning it in and your energy. Thank you. You have the Page of Cups here and the Page of Wands. This could be like a positive offer. I like the Page of Wands because Page of Wands to me is like an exciting adventure. So I feel like this could be like an exciting adventure coming in for you here with the Page of Wands. Page of Cups is like accepting an offer. So like could be job, could be business, could be something creative as well. So that's what we're looking for, right? Yeah, and you also have the King of Swords. King of Swords to me is the card of like knowledge, but like things that you know. Also, Capricorn gets this card all the time, so definitely could be kind of like using your you could be using your knowledge, or you could be like learning a lot. But this to me is more like using your knowledge for success. So love it. Karen, thank you for the super chat. You say job interview success next week. I would say yes. Nanawan says like you have not given up. Two of Cups is a perfect match. So yes, for sure. Sabrina, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Sabrina says job interview success next week. So let's see what we have. Or that's not Sabrina's question. Sabrina's doing a collective for everyone here. So thank you, Sabrina, so much for the collective. Really appreciate it. We are doing a collective for everyone that's here right now because of Sabrina. So for everyone here in the collective, we have the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Cups, walking away from things that no longer serve you. Things that don't serve you are just keeping you trapped. Eight of Swords, self-imposed restriction. It's really funny because, again, not to toot my own horn here, but like I'm getting rid of a bunch of stuff that I own. And it's funny because when I started thinking about this, my mom sent me a video without even knowing that I was going to do this about another guy who I actually happen to know, who is also getting rid of everything that he owns. And so, yeah, I feel like a lot of people could be going through this like cleansing period. It makes sense, right? It's like there's a lot of cleansing going on right now when you think about it. It's like, yeah, there is this like a thing floating around in the air that I can't talk about, right? But at the same time, there is a lot of kind of like cleansing energy. People are using Lysol all over the place. People are using hand sanitizer, cleansing, right? And, after sickness, there is health. So, like I said, I feel like a lot of you could just be cleansing things out of your life. Next, we have the High Priestess and the King of Wands. So I feel like for a lot of you, there's a lot of potential in your ideas or in grounding your ideas. So any ideas you have, now is the time, people. I keep talking about this. So I would say now is the time to get started on pretty much anything that you want to start here, especially any ideas that you have. King of Wands is like a card of having your head in the clouds in certain ways. And so it says you need to bring your ideas down to earth. You need to ground things in reality. There could be a lot of success in doing that. So I feel like a lot of you need to do that. High Priestess is like your conscious awareness. It's something like, it's that bird that flies into the clouds and gives you an idea. So I feel like you need to trust your ideas. And finally, we have the Four of Pentacles and the Moon. Yeah, we're just in a period of time, people, right? So I feel like a lot of people could be very uncomfortable right now, or, feeling the stresses and the pressures and all that other stuff. Four of Pentacles, like we're being pulled away from our comfort zones. I've been talking about this forever. How crazy is that? The Moon, it's just a period of time. It will pass. So I feel like this is like saying, all these difficulties and challenges will pass. So that's that. Thank you again, Sabrina. Really appreciate it. Curious Fishy, hello. Thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Been putting massive energy into prosperity lately. What's the view on it by the end of April? 10 of Cups, fortune after difficulty. Love it. 6 of Swords, improvements. So literally improvements. Chariot, you have taken control. Major victory. So that looks amazing is what I'd say to you. Definitely like major improvements for you is what I'd say. Quentin, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. What do you see for love coming in soon? Four of Pentacles, you, Queen of Wands, you attracting someone into your life, literally. Could be a fire sign, Quentin. Could be any sign. I always say, like, don't worry about what sign it is or anything like that, but definitely love coming in for you here. I feel like someone very attractive. Judgment. Yeah, it's like the rebirth of your love life. I feel like I said something to you like this the other night, Quentin. Like I think you had the Judgment card or something like that. So, or you had something very similar, So it's like love coming into for you. I like it. Looks really good. Mary Hill, hello. Thank you for the super chat. You say, will I get pregnant next month? I don't really like pregnancy questions, Marianne, or Mary Hill, I should say, because to me, that's between you and God, not some guy on the internet. So, that's what I'd say there. I feel like it's possible. They're not really pregnancy cards, but they're, lovers, obviously, and the King of Cups. I feel like it's possible, but it's not a bad time to practice, I'll tell you that much. If you're living with someone and they have the coronavirus, you have it as well. So, feel free to practice making babies, people. Jen Leary, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, I'm giving assistance to an elder who is handicapped. Continue with caution. Yeah, I feel like you could continue with caution, obviously. Justice. Justice is cause and effect. I feel like it just says, like, take the necessary precautions. But two Wands is a very good card. It's like a card of taking control of your life. But and it's a card of, like, taking your personal power back. But it's like a card of leadership and things like that. So, yeah, I feel like you would be fine here, is what I'd say, Jen. Pilar, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, where do you see Emilio and I heading? The Fool, a journey. Yeah, Ace of Swords, some sort of victory. So if this is marriage, it could be marriage. If this is, business, it could be business, whatever. So I feel like some sort of victory here. And Pilar, you also say work cards, Four of Swords, the Tower. I mean, obviously maybe you are being sent home, or maybe you're working from home or something like that. But definitely probably some sort of change here is what I would say to you. But temporary, Nine of Swords, temporary situation is what I'd say there. Life, you've asked 100 times now, but will you win the Powerball? Probably not. Not very many people win it, so it's better to make money by working or doing something else. Curious Fishy, thank you for the super chat. You say, oh, and love card. What is oh? I'm very confused by that, but I'll pull you a love card for April, please. Just for fun, got it. What's the first one? Curious Fishy, I'm too old for these acronyms and things like that. But you have the Queen of Cups, change of direction of love. Definitely could be love coming in for you. Yeah, definitely could be love. Queen of Pentacles, like finding the resources to have love, basically. Model Bashir, you say, is she straight? Should I ask her out? I'm not going to answer your first question. I don't like out people on this channel or anything like that, but should you ask her out? Yes. I mean, whether the answer is yes or no, I'm going to tell you yes, because it's like if we're interested in someone, it's like end the madness, right? It's like, what are you going to do? Just like think about it. Just think about it until the end of your, until you die, or what? It's like you have two choices: talk to them and ask them out, or don't, and never know the answer. So that's what I would say to you there with those cards. That looks good. I like it. So I would say yes. I would ask him out. Nicole Wong, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, is my financial status at risk while still being at CBI job? I would say no. Three Wands, no. Three Wands is a card of like looking into the future. Three Cups, celebration. I would say no. I feel like things will be good for you there. Will they get rid of me? No, I feel like you'll be fine is what I would say to you here. So I feel like things will be fine with the Four of Wands, and it's kind of like celebrations as well. Or is my job safe? Oh, I'm answering that. I feel like there could be a change, but I feel like your job is like mostly safe here. Yeah, Knight of Cups, very good energy. So I feel like things will be fine. Also, do my bosses think I'm a good worker? Ten of Wands, yeah. Ten of Wands is actually a good card for like when somebody asks, am I a good worker? Because it's like someone who's willing to carry some weight. So Seven of Wands, they see you as committed, probably. So yes, is what I would say to you. The Savage, hello. Thank you for the super chat. As always, the Savage, feel free to pop your question in down below. You say, pull me a couple cards. You got it. You have the Hermit and the Empress. So maybe feeling withdrawn. The Empress is like abundance. The Empress is also improvement. It's like going from winter to spring. And it's also abundance. So I feel like there could be abundance coming in for you. The Hermit is coming up a lot tonight for obvious reasons. So could be like feeling withdrawn, could be feeling separated, or could be feeling like you can't like get out into public, things like that. But overall, not terrible, is what I'd say to you. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I really like the apartment on Hoyne. I don't even know how to say that. Will I be able to get it even with my circumstances? I would say, nope. I don't like this Five of Swords. Hierophant is like the rules, like having to stick to the rules. This is you, Queen of Swords. Five of Swords is kind of like a no, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, Two of Swords, I would say no. This could be like a difficult decision or needing to kind of like make a different decision, is what I would say here with this card. So that's that. All right. I think I'm all caught up here, people. So if you have a question, feel free to pop it in down below, and I will answer some more questions. Light of Love Healer, you say, are we on our life purpose? I would say yes, of course. Queen of Pentacles. I mean, to me, if you're alive, you're you're kind of like on your true purpose, basically. So that's what I'd say to you here. So that's that. Patricia, you say, would it be safe and happy to visit Ian tomorrow morning? Yeah, I feel like you would be fine, is what I would say to you. Smiley Aries, I would say yes. Chariot to victory, so yes, for sure. Sassy Capricorn, you have the Seven of Swords. Fears, I would let go of the fears this week. Wonder Girl, Ben, I feel like he just wants to keep you stuck in your situation, so that's what I'd say there. Between Two Worlds, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Will things get better for me at my current job? Yeah, I would say yes, definitely. Emperor is like following a plan, but the Ten of Cups is fortune after difficulty, so definitely improvements is what I'd say there. Yeah, I feel like you need to focus, but yeah, definitely. I feel like there will be improvements. Huda, I do feel like it's possible you could end up getting laid off here or something like that. I don't want to scare anybody. I don't like delivering these messages, but, you know, I definitely feel like it's possible. Five of Swords. Sea Love, why didn't Mario want to hang out with my sister Melissa? I don't know. He could have been, he could be a player with this card. Cynthia, thank you for the super chat. You say, will I be able to get the job at Blue Bolt? Five of Pentacles, I would say no, if I'm being honest. Cynthia, I feel bad that you watch me, is what I would say. Because I feel like I'm always trashing your questions. But I would say no, is what I'd say here. Marianne, I feel like Spirit is saying, look at what you do have with the Five of Cups. Maisha, card for love. Ace of Pentacles, could be a love offer coming in for you in the near future. Tamara, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. You say, can you pull a card for me? Yeah, you have the Four Cups here, Tamara, and the Hierophant. The Four Cups is like trying to manifest something in your life, basically, that you want. The Hierophant is like a card that says you could probably learn to do it faster. Yeah, Eight of Wands, quick action. I feel like there's like a need for quick action at this time, Tamara, in your life. And it's probably to move towards something you want. Ten of Pentacles, really amazing cards, Tamara. Definitely success. Ten of Pentacles, like to me, it's everything that you want in life. So I feel like there's a lot of success coming in for you here. But yeah, it could be love as well. April, thank you for the super chat. April says, so how was the chili? The chili was amazing. You say, thank you for the FB update. FB update looked amazing. Also, water break. I will take a water break, absolutely. But thank you, April. Jennifer, you have the Two of Swords. Needing to make a difficult decision. This could be like needing to make the tough choice, but I would just, to me, this says trust your intuition. So that's that. Intuitive Tarot by Amara. Thank you for the kind words. Really appreciate it. Leslie, I would say, Leslie, you're asking about an ex. I would say no. I feel like you're very attractive at this time. I would get out there, is what I would say to you. And you say it's a long time ex. It's like, that's a long time to be wasting, right? On someone who left you or you left them. JC, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Been feeling strong calling, might take steps. Yes, definitely. Two wands, literally taking the steps. So, yes, for sure. Cynthia, will I at least keep my current job? Yeah, I feel like you could if you wanted to. You have the Magician. So, Cynthia, I would say yes, for sure, with this card. Nine of Wands, don't give up. So, yeah, I feel like you will. I feel like you'll be fine. Charity, thank you for the kind words. Tita, thank you for the super chat. Is he telling the truth? I would say, yeah. I would say yes. I mean, these aren't cards of lying, is what I'd say to you. But, you know, I would definitely pay attention to the details. But, you know, to me, these aren't really cards of lying. So I would say yes. Vanity, hello. Does my long-term friend have feelings for me? We both are now married, but he recently reached out. I would say I wouldn't rush into this. I would say no. I don't like this. I mean, I feel like it's possible, but the cards are more saying like don't rush into something that you could regret with that Knight of Swords. Basically, is what I'd say to you. Smiley Aries. Will I get one? I would be patient, is what I would say to you here. I feel like that's yet to be seen. Manu, yeah, I feel like you will be able to move still to Australia. Nine of Pentacles. Colleen, yeah, I feel like it's a good fit. Ace of Cups, your emotions overflowing, being very happy. Carol Ann, you say, well, my finances improve. Four of Swords, recovery, Three of Wands. Like, in the future is what I'd say. Three of Wands is, like, in the future. But Three of Wands is a card of, like, taking, like, control as well. It's like a card of, like, waiting for the perfect moment, but it says you could start improving them now by making, the appropriate changes. Could be anything. And it says as long as you do that, things will improve. So, yes. T. Troy, do I currently know anyone who would be a great long-term friend? Clue as to who. I would say, I feel like there's new people coming in. Knight of Cups is like a knight in shining armor. Someone who comes in to sweep you off your feet. This doesn't have to be love. We could be just talking about friends. So I feel like there could be someone coming in for you. Hazel, will I keep hope for James? You said the other night there will be a relationship soon, but he is bad at communicating, and you said that tonight too. How will I do? Advice, please. Queen of Swords. This is you, like, staying closed off to the situation. I always tell people, it's like, here's what I would say to you, Hazel. Like, I feel like you know the answer. If someone is bad at communication like this, it's like, how do you think it's going to be in a relationship? It's not going to improve, right? Typically, here's the thing. No matter how good a relationship is, it's like they always get way shittier over time. And, no matter what. And I'm not trying to be dark about relationships. I'm sure there are plenty of people who love each other just as much as they did on day one. But it's like on day one, it's like exciting. You've never seen the person naked before. It's like new, it's different. And then by the end, it's like you get to see them, shaving their legs, right? Or as I always say, clipping their toenails in the bed. It loses its sexiness real fast, right? So, if it's like this bad before you're even together, where there's no communication, definitely not going to get any better, right? Is what I would say there. So yeah, I feel like you have a lot of potential. So I would get out there. Could be a fire sign. This is like, you had the fire sign card earlier. So I would get out there, is what I'd say to you. G baby G. Yes, I did. So, yes. Maris, you say, does my ex still reach out to me or not at all? I would say yes with this card. I wouldn't wait though. Like, here's the problem with the tarot. I feel like ranting. I've been locked up inside too long, people. This is a problem. Here's the problem. Is like the cards could say yes, your ex will reach out to you, but it could be 6 years down the road. Hangman, waiting forever. It could also say like yes, they will reach out, but it's like why wait with the Hangman? It's just like more delays, So that's what I would say there. But yeah, I feel like they will. Honey York. Will R quit his job? Six of Pentacles. No, I would say probably not. Is what I say. Will I get the telethon job? I would say yes. I feel like you could for sure with this card. Queen Leo. Love outcome for A and me. Death. So this could be like an ending. Seven of Pentacles. Change of direction. This is like growth though, is what I'd say. So some sort of change. The Death card could be a relationship ending, but it could also be positive because it can just say that like it's going to the next level or whatever. Seven of Pentacles is like a change as well. So it could be growth. Librador, hello. You say here, how does he view me? Should I cut him off? I would say yes. So, I would say yes. I think there's new love coming in for you here. Maris, exactly. Can't wait forever. That's what I think too. I agree. Brandy, hello. I would say no. I don't think you've met him just yet. Is what I'd say to you. G, you say, does Charles Sagittarius have feelings about me? I'm an Aquarius. Six of Swords. I would say yes, actually. So, yes, is what I would say to you. J-Do, will I meet my soulmate at my job? Two of Pentacles, Cancer sign. I feel like you'll meet them socializing. Two of Pentacles is a card of fun. So, to me, it is a card of work, but I just feel like having fun. So, I feel like somewhere else. Maybelline, I would love a card, please. You have the star card, a wish. So I think there's something to wish for, something you want coming in for you here. Like some sort of wish coming in here. Shelly, you say, is it just me and my Pisces, or is his friend a third party, or just trying to make me think she is? I feel like it's just two, is what I'd say here with this card. Tracy, cards for money. You have the Ten of Wands. I feel like you're carrying a burden financially. I would cut out any unnecessary spending with that Devil card. Awana, can you please tell me, is Frony, it's seeing Carla? I would say it's possible, with the Seven of Wands. Alright. Alright. Kimberly, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it. I would say, I feel like it's possible with that King of Swords. The Empress says, like, you'll be fine. Because Empress is, like, a card of resources, and a card of success, and a card of abundance. The King of Swords could represent, like, getting cut out of something. But it still says, like, there will be a plan. So I feel like everything will be fine. Raymond, you have the Four of Pentacles. Just like a pretty straightforward week. Four Pentacles, Four Wands, like a celebration, but Four Pentacles, stability, financial stability. Four Pentacles is kind of boring, is what I'd say to you, because it's just like saying, you know, what you expect to happen is going to happen this week. So I feel like it's just going to be kind of like more according to plan, is what I'd say to you. So that's really good. Hazel, thank you. Have a good night as well. And everybody else except for Winnie, who I'm going to answer right now. Winnie, thank you for the super chat. Cards for relationship and any clue why you can't sleep. For relationship, you have the Six of Cups and the Knight of Wands. A lot of passion still. Or if you're looking for a relationship, I can't remember for some reason, Winnie, but it could be love coming in. Could also just be a lot of passion in the situation here. And as for the sleep, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Your mind spinning. So this could be like having a lot of ideas, being restless, you know, kind of like wanting to work more on your purpose in life, pretty much anything with the Wheel of Fortune. So it could just be like the mind spinning, basically, if that makes sense. I feel like it'll change. I feel like you will sleep, though. So, all right. Thank you for being here, everybody. Really appreciate it. I will be back tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, as always. And, of course, make sure to check out the weekly readings if you haven't already. But thank you, everybody, and have a good night.